since the last episode, I've done a little mining. I got some iron ore and stuff, and this episode I'm going to make a bed because I didn't have a bed, so couldn't sleep tonight. So now I'm going to get a bed. And you see that clay there? I think I'll eventually turn that into bricks. I can't seem to get any of the fishies. Oh, no, got one. Yeah, so I'm going to turn that clay into bricks eventually. Not this episode. Just getting some, It's very important to have food, as seen in the last episode where I nearly died. So you can't just punch sheep to get their wool. You have to press the shear button. Now, one of the problems with new MineCraft is the beds are not red by default. So I'll just need to get enough wool first. Yep, that's plenty. You can't shear llamas, but you can ride on them, which is quite cool. You know, back in the day, the pig was the original animal you could ride. So, yeah, going to the house, and I'm about to make a massive mistake. See here? Just getting some iron, actually. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna, find some red dye, and then I'm gonna make a big mistake. Oh, yeah, so, when I did mining, it was in this house. And that's why there's a hole in the roof, because I dug the hole. Yeah, so this is the part where I made the mistake. I dyed the wall instead of the bed, because that's more classic, under the impression that red flowers were more common, they replaced the... So it used to be, red roses, and there were yellow flowers, I think blue flowers, but then they got rid of the blue flowers, unfortunately. And then they got rid of the red flowers, so yeah, not really classic Minecraft. So now I'm just making a bed now. I'm trying to use the crafting table in Pocket Edition. I wonder if you can play Minecraft Pocket Edition with a keyboard. Oh. So what I'll do now is I'll set the spawn, and now, this must be the part where I did the extra mining off screen, so yeah. So in the process of mining, I got some andesite as building block, but I don't have enough cobblestone. So I want some more cobblestone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the top of this mountain, and I'm going to build a quarry on top of this mountain so I can get cobblestone. So that way when I dig back up from digging straight down, there's no resource shortage. Of course, getting these blocks of dirt, because every block is valuable, and I like to collect. I don't like leaving stuff to waste. So just dig up here, making a little path. So my plan is to build a quarry up here. Yeah, got a bit. So the way you build a quarry is you dig a hole, and then you dig the hole, yeah. So my plan is to, first things first, clear out this top one. Wait, no, I need to chop down this tree, because, you can't, for a quarry you need a large flat area, and then you gotta dig down in that large flat area, leaving, the walls as, a staircase. So it's kind of like a spiral staircase downwards. An inverted pyramid, you could say. So that is the plan for the quarry, and I'll just turn that into wood because I need wood. You can never have enough wood, too much wood. Well, you can, but this is an old style world, so resources are indeed limited. So I'll just craft a quick crafting table here and set up a quick station for my quarry. So the advantage of the quarrying technique is, I actually don't know, but it gets a lot of cobblestone So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna get some shovels and I'm gonna dig away the dirt, and as you can see it's fast forwarded to speed up time and stuff. I think this video about 18 minutes long, which is quite long actually. So yeah, I'm just digging away the dirt, and this is the place where I'll put my quarry in. So you can see from up here the world is quite limited, but it's big enough, and I'm just clearing the trees because I just want to clear them, you know. Need to make sure I get every single item because I'm that sort of person. So as you can clearly see, I'm digging a square, well, a rectangle actually, and I accidentally did that. Turn that grass block into a path, so I'll have to fix that. And as you can see, I'm digging like this, and I'm leaving one block thing as like a staircase. Yep, get every single block. I just continue doing this. So, as you can clearly see by that random jumble of sound effects, even I'm bored making this video, so yeah. Not that interesting. So now I'll go to bed, and you see these zombies in the water. They're quite dangerous, but I get through without getting here. Of course I'm low on hunger bar, and I just lost half a heart, so I'll have to wait, but for the time being I'll go to sleep. And oh dear, they're following me, and you're about to hear something terrifying. They're breaking the door, accidentally pressing the shaft, and now they're fighting. But luckily I've got an iron sword, and they're no match for my iron sword, so I can go to sleep. And then I decide to fight the skeleton, but as you can clearly see, skeletons have arrows, and that guy found the shade. So I'll have to fight him, but as you can clearly see I took damage, and now my inventory is full, so I'll have to put some stuff in the chest. And as you can clearly see, I just put it in the wrong place. But that's the thing with Pocket Edition, it's such a great edition, you know. It's a shame it's dead now. But yeah, games of beef. You know, they used to have like a stone cutter, so if you want to build stone stuff, you needed to, instead of using a crafting table, you had to use a stone cutter. And I also remember using the Nether reactor core a lot because, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, as like a cool like reactor for like engines and stuff. It's like if I was building like a fighter jet, I'd use the Nether reactor core. So now I've spotted a creeper, so I not recording that. I spotted a creeper, decided to grab those bones near the creeper and not get the creeper explode, but it exploded, and I really regret not recording this sooner or like straight after I did the editing because, well, I've forgotten what I was doing and like surrounding of the events, so I can't talk about what's coming up because I don't know what's coming up, so I'm practically commentating myself. So anyway, so I went back to the top roof of the thing, and yeah, and now I'm gonna build a little hut for like my equipment because, you know, the thing, yeah, I need a chest actually because I'm building a quarry and there will be lots of stone. So like, you can clearly see how revolutionary the dig straight down method is. It's so revolutionary. I actually need to build a quarry to get cobblestone. Not basically no one else needs to do that except me because of my revolutionary technique enabled by the old world. And I think cave update is the worst update in Minecraft history. It literally, so as you can clearly see, I've built a little workers shack. And what I'm going to do later in the video is I'm going to have to put like a thing on, like get a bed to like sleep the night, so that way I don't have to walk all the way over to my hut to sleep. So yeah, just breaking the wall now so I can make it bigger and put my bed in. And what I will discover is that because of my mistake, I've only got one red bed, and I misused the dye dyeing the wall and then making the bed, when really I should have just dyed the bed. But, oh well. I wanted to craft a bed, not craft a white bed. Then, but then, if only I have only dyed 3 blocks of wool instead of. Anyway, it's just a big mistake, you know. So yeah, getting some more wool. The sheep immediately eats grass, so then it becomes woolly again. So now I need to shear it again to get that extra wool. You know, back in the golden days of Minecraft, wool was the coloured block that people used to, if they like doing pixel art or what, not they would use wool, but not so much in Minecraft now, when there's just so much blocks, meaning there's no quality. So, because I didn't have enough wood to build the roof, I've done some logging to get some wood to finish my little workers shack at the quarry. And I'm also looking for red dye, so it's really a dual purpose expedition to get the red dye and to get some wood. But anyway, is it night time? I went to sleep. I don't know, so I'm putting the bones away, I think. Yeah, just moving stuff in the chest and going to sleep, because as you can clearly see, it's getting dark. And this is when I come up with the idea to use bone meal, and I'm gonna grow some like grass, and then some flowers will pop up, and I can use that. And I'll make the mistake. Yes, I'll go here, and it's all just like nothing special, so just a yellow flower. And then I'll do it again, and it's also nothing special. So that because I don't realize that there's like different biomes and stuff for different flowers, I decided to go to the quarry to do this later on. Oh no. Yeah, I'll do it now. I should have done it on top of that hill where I found the roses, but I forgot exactly where I found the roses, you know. And spoiler, I will eventually go back to like that area and I won't get any roses, but oh well. Big mistake. Also haven't seen any poppies or whatever the replacement for the roses. So yeah, while looking down there, I noticed that there's a lot of grass, and because of the high quality display of the iPad and its high performance, I can check for the finger to see if there's any red flowers. Of course there wasn't. Can you use redstone to make dye? I hope you can. Yep. Just going down. So yeah, I think this is, I think I'm getting a bucket, but then I realized that I could like dye like the things here. And you see those like white flowers and stuff. And I go over here and place it, and of course you can see no finger. So anyway, I need a bucket to get rid of all the grass. because this is an old style world. There isn't supposed to be grass, and there shouldn't be grass. So, oh yeah, by the way, new Minecraft, what they've done is they've like made it so like there's leaves under trees, like that they should just release Minecraft 2 at this point. It's actually ridiculous. So anyway, this episode is much inferior to the previous episode. Just like Minecraft 1 is better than Minecraft 2, which is what I felt modern Minecraft should be cool. I've made some massive mistakes with this episode. Really, getting like the hunt for the red flower should have been something off screen, but it isn't. So that's why like this video is so long, yeah. I accomplished like arguably less than in the previous episode because it's a failed hunt for a red flower. And yeah. Now I go looking for stuff that may or may not have fallen off the side. Spoiler, I don't find anything, but hopefully there was no seeds which washed off the side, which despawned, and that would be unfortunate. I'm looking and I can't find anything. I think if there was something I would have seen it. Maybe I should have gone over that side a bit more, but oh well. I killed the chicken to harvest its chicken. Chicken, quite a delicious bird. And now I will go back up and finally put the roof on my house with the extra wood, and the failure to get the red flower means I'm going to have to use a white bed. How uncivilized. How terrible. Like, modern... Like, if I could go like an older version of Minecraft Pocket Edition, I absolutely would. What I'm doing here now is I'm just putting a nice floor on the floor, so like, it's for the bed, and as you can clearly see, you can actually dye the bed. Also, it's ridiculous that you need white dye. Back in the good old days, it was just flour. Not flour, bone meal. So you could use bone meal to like dye the bed. So yeah, I don't like modern Minecraft dyes. Like instead of crafting lapis lazuli, instead of lapis lazuli as blue dye, you can just use a blue flower, which is just well. I mean, yeah. So I think Minecraft is like, it just doesn't have the charm of Minecraft, and as you can clearly see, I can clear out like the grass quick enough, no finger required. So now, I'll take my thumbnail shot and finish this disappointment of episode, and hopefully episode 3 is better. That is all.